So as you might recall, back in the end of January, we made a really critical and important announcement that we have brought together all of our law enforcement agencies, and there's 9 of them in Ramsey County, and that we would investigate any allegations or reports of felonious conduct by federal law enforcement officials as a part of Operation Metro Surge. And through that, a number of victims have come forward. And one of the things that we really want to maintain and further is a victim-centered approach. So as victims have come forward, we work with them, trying to provide, getting them connected to services, as well as making sure that the victims who are reporting what has happened to them want us to move forward. And there's complexity with regard to that situation. In many instances, we're talking about people who may not have documented status, may be vulnerable in other ways. And so in many of those instances, we very much defer to what the victim or the reporter wants us to do. And so we have met them with services and supports, and then, of course, the law enforcement agencies have received a number of police reports. They have opened actual CNs, and we have diligently been working on trying to get to the truth. This is not about any type of predetermined agenda other than to seek the truth and to investigate the facts. And we have, I believe, in the state of Minnesota, a sovereign right and a huge public interest to have a local investigation around those laws. And obviously there is complexity with regard to the state and federal dynamic, and I wish we were at a place where we were historically and traditionally, where we cooperate with one another. We share facts, right? We want to all collectively get to the truth, and if there are laws that have been violated, we want to figure that out and then do whatever is right to have that accountability that I think that our public expects. So today, we're here to talk about, and I should tell you that in Ramsey County, there are 2 active investigations. And there are 3 what I would call preliminary investigations where we know of certain facts, but we want the victim to want us to move forward. So in those instances, they're really in the preliminary status. But there are 2 active investigations, and there are actual CNs. One of those investigations involves a victim by the name of Scott Tao. And that is an investigation that is conducted by our Ramsey County Sheriff's Department. And I want to thank them for just the diligence and the work of gathering the facts. I don't believe there are more facts out there that we could actually get from the public, but I am asking the public if anybody has any information about that particular incident. And this was the incident involving Scott Tao, a United States citizen, who was forcibly removed from his home. And we believe that there was no legitimate legal reason for the federal agents to enter that home. It was not supported by probable cause and in violation of our United States Constitution. And then he was forcibly removed from his home and taken out in freezing weather in his Crocs and a pair of shorts. And I think the sheriff will talk a little bit more about that case, but there are pictures here with regard to that incident. And he was questioned in the car away from his home for, we think, for over an hour. So we think that we have much of the facts, but there's still more facts that we need. And so today is also about calling upon the federal government to share the information that we have requested from them. We have, we will pass out, and the sheriff will reference a letter that the agency has sent to the federal government. And in addition to that, we have undertaken the steps that are necessary to bring this to a head. And so one of those is to ask for to officially send a TUI demand letter. And Hao Win is going to talk a little bit about the significance of that process. But again, we want to make it really clear that we want to show the work that we have, but we also need that federal cooperation. And I think another more important part of your reporting today that's really important is that, so this case involves a felonious allegation of kidnapping, illegal detainment, right? False imprisonment. We are very, very interested in those types of fact scenarios and cases, and so we encourage, if there's anybody that's listening, and if this happened to you, that you simply make a report to any of the 9 public police agencies that we have, and they have agreed that they will investigate those cases and do whatever we can to get to the truth and hold people accountable. And when, as we work with law enforcement, again, we have a very victim-centered approach where in determining about what we do next, after we gather some of those facts and receive those reports, we will work with victims in determining whether what we do next, which I think is a really important thing that people should understand. And I believe that if we can connect them to civil attorneys and have some of these conversations, there could actually be more protections for a victim that would come forward under this type of situation. And so if they do come forward, we'll connect them to civil legal services so that they can get that type of legal advice that they need to make those decisions, and then tell us, to inform us what they would like to see happen in those particular cases. So